Hello, Card Geeks. It is I, Nomah, back with another captivating episode of the Card Geeks with my man Hoosier. How are you today, my friend?
I am doing fantastic, buddy. I am excited because we have a new release that we're going over, so can't wait to get into some of the facts about Topps Finest.
What could be better than a new release to talk about? And it took them quite a long time to give us the checklist for this product, but finally it's here. So we're going to share with you guys the top 4 things that we're excited about for this checklist. Please let us know in the comments what you're excited about. Before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind popping that like button for us, it really helps the channel to grow. And if at any point in this episode you feel we have earned your subscription and you're not already part of the Card Geeks Army of Champions, please pop that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Welcome to all of our new subs. There are quite a lot of you joining the band in the last couple weeks, so we're really glad you're here. Let us rock and roll, my friend. What is
Alrighty.
the first thing you're excited about for this product?
Yeah, so before we get into that, I just made a quick little graphic of just the basics about this set. We have a 300 card base set that is broken into 3 tiers, which is common, uncommon, and rare, which it's basically a 100 card base set, and each player gets a common, uncommon, and rare version of the card, from my understanding. So that's pretty cool. Different tiers, different parallels for each tier. Each tier gets a rarer parallel as you move down the line of like out of 10s, out of 5s, all that good stuff. So we saw a pre-sale price of $289. We'll call it $300. So about a $45 uptick from 2024 Topps Finest. I was looking at some of the sales of when 24 Finest came out, and it pre-sold at around 245, 250. So pretty significant increase in the price that we're seeing here.
Yeah, Fanatics didn't buy Topps to go broke. They bought Topps because they saw margin and they saw opportunity and they saw meat on the bone. And they are definitely working that. A lot of fun stuff is happening, a lot of improvements since
Mm-hmm.
Topps was bought by Fanatics, but also some price hikes, some challenging things. Just to be really clear with everybody, we are just normal guys who love baseball cards. We are not paid by Topps. We're not shilling for Topps. We're just sharing information with you guys that we've learned about a product so you can make an educated guess. And I will entice all of you by letting you know at the end of the episode, we're going to let you know what we did with this product. And here's a little sneak preview. One of us pre-ordered this and we'll be opening it on his channel, and one
Mm-hmm.
of us did not. Speaking of our channels, check out HoosierPulls and Nomah's Sports Cards, Nomahs Sports Cards. So now, without further ado, as the French would say, what are we looking at, my friend?
All right. So the first aspect that we are excited for is the new and returning inserts. I have always enjoyed the inserts in Topps Finest, especially some of the older ones. Topps Finest has been around for a very long time. For those of you who are newer to cards, I've gotten a few comments asking if we could just do kind of the basics and history of cards. We're gonna try to do that as best we can for each set because there's just too much to go over. But Finest has been a staple set since the 1990s, and it's not just limited to baseball. There is Topps Finest basketball that has so many amazing cards, of Jordan and Shaq and, all those basketball legends. But we have new arrivals, which is returning this year. And among the brand new inserts, we have Creators, which, if you can see on the graphic here, that is the one with Vladdy Guerrero Jr. We have Finest Timelines, which is also going to be a autographed parallel, and Debut as well.
Yeah, it's just packed with inserts. And if you're someone that loves inserts and loves these chromium products, you're going to be in hog heaven because you mentioned the 3 different tiers of rarity. So there's 3 of each base card. And then there's also all of these inserts. So for master set builders, this is a really fun set to build, a challenging, difficult set to build. And all of these different parallels, I think, are a lot of fun. I think that both of those cards up on the screen, for those of you watching us on YouTube, can really see how bright and dynamic these cards are and how fun looking they are. So this is a set that I personally like quite a bit, and it looks to me that with the increased price point has also come some new creative decisions from Topps that are going to make it a fun set.
Yeah, definitely. And also, each of these inserts has its own parallel as well. So you can get, if you really like the arrivals, you can look for the arrivals, red out of 5 and black out of 10 and try to put that rainbow together. I really like the arrivals. I think it's a really cool, kind of reminds me of like a Field of Dreams insert almost. So I might be looking to add some of those to my PC for sure, depending on who's on there, which we can also cover really quick. Basically, all of the top rookies are going to be in the arrivals,
Mm-hmm.
including Cam Smith, Matt Shaw, Christian Campbell, Dylan Cruz, James Wood, and Jacob Wilson.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Christian Campbell, currently tearing it up for my Worcester Paw Sox. Really, really excited about him. No, I'm just kidding. But the Gingerbread Man had some setbacks in his first year, but those are all good long-term holds. Even the players that are scuffled a little bit this year, we really feel this is going to go down as a pretty darn good rookie class. Not quite as good as last year, but a lot of really, really, really good players in this class. And again, if you are into buying singles, this is going to be a fun set as well because
Definitely.
I've got about half a dozen guys that I PC. You've got guys you PC. Vladdy is one of the people I PC. And fan of the channel Chris recently pulled a Vladdy Shadow Etch out of Topps Chrome,
That's
which
awesome.
I'm hoping he's going to trade it to me, but we're having a little trouble finding comps. But anyway, if you guys pull any parallels of Vladdy, Pete Alonso, Corbin Carroll, please hit me up. I'll definitely be interested in trading for those. And I know that Hoosier will be very interested in trading for any Nestor Cortez parallels that you might pull because they are long lost twins.
Exactly. He's my big brother. Unfortunately, I don't think Nestor is in this set.
Nah, man, he didn't make the cut. He's not good
No,
enough to be in
Nestor.
the
Nope.
premium sets
Ne-
anymore.
Nestor is not one of baseball's finest anymore. So
Ooh, I see what you did
unfortunately,
there. I like the wordplay. Very nice. But he is one of the finest looking chaps in
he,
MLB.
he is. He
It's
is.
important to
Now that
note
he's got
that.
the beard, and he left the Yankees when they did away with their grooming standards. So yeah, at least we got some prime mustachioed Nestor Cortez.
It was
That's
fun while it
it. It
lasted.
was. It was.
All right, let's go to one of my exciting things about this set.
Yeah, so as you guys know, Nomah has the hot hands, okay? He's been pulling heat left and right. The Aaron Judge, red out of 5. The Roki, Topps Chrome, Redemption, autograph out of 499.
Haven't sent
So,
it to Richard yet, so you guys get to see it.
so he is looking forward to hopefully pulling one of these rare chase cards with
Oh
his
yeah.
insane luck.
Oh yeah.
So we have Headliners, which is a new chase, which is a play on the big head. Kind of reminds me of the big head SSP from Celebrations.
Yep.
We have Smashing Through, which is the Corey Seager card right there. It looks like the background is cracking. And then Bullish, which is going to be a stock graphic type card. And then Gusto, which we don't have an image for the regular one, but there is going to be the Gusto graph, which we do have, which we will cover here in just a little bit. But Finest is introducing a lot of new chase cards and case hits, and I also included the odds there.
Yeah, and as always, I want to thank you for doing the bang up job on the graphics. Those of you watching on YouTube are getting to enjoy Hoosier's very advanced graphic design skills. And he always does a great job with these. So thank you for that. Those of you listening
Appreciate
on
it.
the podcast, yeah, of course, thank you for all your hard work on these. Those of you listening on the podcast, we'll just read you these odds real quick. So the headliners, which are kind of cartoonish looking cards with the big head, which I mean, I'm a big fun guy. Like, I want cards to be fun,
Mhm.
and I think the headliners are hilarious. I think they're awesome.
That's a
I would
very
love to get,
90s. It looks like a
yeah,
very
dude.
90s card, like a very 90s, it's
It's
cool.
awesome
I
looking.
like it.
It's awesome looking. But you're going to have to rip a lot of this product to pull one because they're one in
Mhm.
537 packs. And then the Smashing Through and Bullish are both one in 192 packs. And the Gusto, pretty easy to pull, one in 96 packs relative to the other two. But still tough to pull because how many packs do you even get in a box? Six, eight?
I
Not very
believe
many.
I believe it is 8 packs per box.
Yeah. So the Gusto becomes a case hit, and the Smashing Through
Mhm.
and Bullish, you're going to get one every couple cases. Headliners every 6 cases. So, yeah, tough pulls for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like what I've seen so far with Topps introducing new SSPs and things like that. We got the Shadow Etch this year in Chrome, as well as returning things like radiating rookies. You had the award winners variations and all that good stuff. So I think that switching up the product and not just giving us the same old things, if they're going to be introducing new parallels and all this stuff, then I want to see new case hits and new
Mm-hmm.
inserts. And we kind of talked about it before with how the home field advantages, they kind of just don't feel super special. They don't feel like that
Yeah.
super rare case hit anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll see some new case hits inserted into flagship
Yep.
eventually. I would like to see that as well.
That'd be nice. I'd be surprised if they weren't working on it. I mean, I think that Fanatics Tops is pretty tuned in to what collectors want. So I'd be surprised if we didn't see those. But you make a good point that adding these new case hits or multi-case hits, it does give us something new to chase. It makes breaks more fun. I think that a lot of this, unfortunately, is not designed for the common collector. I don't want to get in big digression about this, but a lot of this is designed for, the more chase cards, the more big hits, the more breaks,
Hmm.
the more product they sell, etc. So, all of you guys that are complaining about how the hobby's being ruined, stop buying into breaks and things will get back to being collector centric. On the other hand, a lot of people really like breaks and really enjoy breaks,
Yeah,
and breaks give them, no pun intended, a break from the day-to-day grind in their lives. And I've done a couple breaks and I enjoyed it okay. I really prefer to hold the cards in my hand and to have something tangible at the
I
end of a
agree.
rip. But I do think that that is part of the motivation. But you know, this is not a political show, and we can certainly discuss the non-merits of capitalism another time in another context. But one of the merits of capitalism is innovation, and they're going to keep on innovating so that we keep on chasing, so that they keep on selling more product. That's how
Mhm.
it works. So I'm all for it. I think that, the Fanatics acquisition has caused an influx of energy into Tops as far as innovation and as far as new chases and things of that nature. And I think it's great.
Yeah, that was very well put. I completely agree.
Well, thank you very much. I am an entrepreneur, so that's how I look at things. It's like, find a need and fill it, and that's the American way. That's the entrepreneurial way. And again, don't want to get into a big political thing, but I mean, I think for all of the flaws and warts in the hobby right now, the hobby is extremely healthy,
Hmm.
and Topps is doing well. They're going to keep cranking out product as long as we keep buying it. A lot of people are really into it. And I think that's a positive thing. 'Cause I love baseball cards, so I want the hobby to be healthy. I want people to be getting into it. I want to be able to make trades. I want to be able to have people watch my show. I want to be able to do this show with you. So for me, like the merits of Fanatics way outweigh the criticisms. And this is just a good example. Like that headliner card of Shohei on the screen is going to be really hard to pull. It's going to be really valuable. I'm guessing right out of the gate, it's a $500 to $1,000 card, but it's fun. It's cool. It's
Right.
rare. It's neato. And we can digress further into the whole phenomenon of scarcity because if that was just another parallel, people would be like, oh, cool. And it'd be like a $5 card.
Yeah.
But because it's rare, supply and demand, it becomes. I mean, I was thinking about that Aaron Judge red to five that I pulled that you mentioned.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it side by side with like one of the base cards from that set. And I'm like, the difference is it has a red border. Like if this was a Target Heritage product, it'd be
Right.
like cool, but it's a red border. Like there's three per box. It's like I'm glad I got Aaron Judge, but what's so funny about that card is it's worth $1,000 because there's only 5 of them in the world. But what if red was the base and the white border was 1 of 5? Then it would be
Right.
inverted. Like there's nothing inherently more valuable about that card. It's just rare. So,
Yeah.
the Otani is more rare than the Seager up on screen, and so it's more valuable. It's just kind of a funny, I mean, I have a psychology background, so I always kind of think about, human nature and, sales psychology and things like
Yeah.
that. And it's just kind of funny. It's like they could literally like have a picture of cow poop, and if it was 1 in a million packs, it would be more valuable just because it's
Yeah.
hard to
Ex-
pull. The
exactly.
cow
Yeah.
pie card, the cow pie card is going for thousands of dollars because it's 1 in a million packs. It's like, okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
it came from one of Nolan Ryan's cows, so it's
hmm
valuable.
Yeah.
Um, all right, that's enough out of me. Enough digression. Let's move on to the next point that we're excited about.
All right. So this is probably one of the top highlights of Finest, and that is going to be the
Woo!
autographs that we are going to find in this set. So we have some new and returning autographs. There is a mix of sticker autos and on card. If you prefer sticker over on card, let us know in the comments. I don't think I found anybody so far who I am on a mission to try to find someone who prefers sticker autos over on card, but I've
Mhm.
been unsuccessful so far.
I don't think they exist. They don't look as good, and the guy never held the card, which is what's all the fun of it, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yeah, so we have the rookie autograph relic, which I believe that is new for Finest. I don't think that Finest has ever incorporated relics into the product. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if they've done that a previous year. But to my knowledge, I can't recollect ever seeing a rookie patch relic or patch auto.
I don't think so. That to me looks very similar to the ones that we see in Heritage, although those ones are on card. So I think this is new, but correct us in the comments if we're wrong about that.
Yeah, so these are going to fall about 1 in 84 packs, so around 1 per case. And then we have the Finest Moments, which that's an insert set that we spoke about earlier that is going to have on-card autos, and there you see probably one of the best cards in the whole entire set. That is the Derek Jeter Finest Moments Superfractor. And those are going to be 1 in 96. Not specifically the Derek Jeter Superfractor, but the Finest Moments autograph insert set. So those are really cool. And then brand new to this year, we have the Gustographs featuring Mike Trout, as well as some other big names. Let me pull up the Gustographs checklist really quick. All right, so the Gustographs is pretty stacked. We have names like Albert Pujols, Bobby Witt Jr., Don Mattingly, Ichiro, Paul Skeens, Ronald Acuna
Woo!
Jr., Roger Clemens, Jose Ramirez, Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. So those are, if you pull a Gustograph, you are going to hit someone really good. That player is going to be really good at baseball, or was really good at baseball.
And
So
what am I missing is gustographs just a play off of the word gusto? Like these are players who play or played with gusto? Is that what it's
I
getting at? Or is there
I
someone
think I
named
think
Gus
so.
that
The one of the rare chases is called the Gusto, and this is the autograph version of that.
gustograph?
So
Okay.
the Gusto graph.
Well, my mother-in-law's dog is named Gus, so if anyone's interested, I'm sure I could get a paw print of his, and that'll be a very rare. So if you pull a gustograph and you want to trade it for a Gus autograph,
One of
I
one.
can I can hook you guys up. Yeah, we'll put 1 of 1 on there. I'll see if I can get him to slobber on it for you too a little bit.
A Gus hair slobber relic.
Yeah, let's go. Triple relic, paw print.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do all of it for you guys. All
So
right, what's
yeah,
and
these are really cool.
by the
Really,
way, I just have to say, like, for those of you that can see on here, 1 in 84 for the rookie auto relic, which actually to me seems like relatively good odds. I mean,
yeah.
It is a sticker, but still a rookie auto relic is one of the more desirable rookie cards you can pull of someone. And 1 in 84 to me is like, pretty reasonable. It's about one per case. Same with the moments, which is 1 in 96 packs. That Jeter looks amazing. That looks like a
Yeah,
beautiful card. I'd love to get. I love the vibe of that card. And the gustographs, that looks good too. It almost has like a little bit of a comic book like sock pow kind of
yeah,
vibe to it. I know you love comics, so I figure you probably like those. But
yeah. I got my Spider-Man shirt on today.
there you go.
Yeah,
I love it. So we're there's a lot to like about this product so far. What's
yeah.
another thing that we're excited about?
All right. So our last little fact that we are excited about, Finest, is going to be, in my opinion, the best cards out of this whole product. The dual autograph checklist. This is the Finest Rookie Cup dual autograph. So we have a checklist full of old and new players who have been awarded the Topps Rookie Cup, All-Star Rookie Cup,
So
and
cool.
they are on a dual autograph card together. So up there we have Paul Skeens and Andrew McCutchen. It looks like it's going to be on card. Don't quote me on that. But some of the other names, we have Ryan Sandberg, and Shota Imanaga. The best card, I think, in this whole entire product is on this list, and that is Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter.
That's smoking
Can
hot card.
can you imagine pulling an Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter dual autograph, let alone like the one of one is, I mean, it, in my opinion, it could be the best card made this year. Even with all like the logo mans and stuff.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm looking forward to pulling it. You guys heard it here first. A Red Sox fan is going to pull a Judge and Jeter out of this product. I'm going to pull it and I'm going to cherish it because I actually like both of those guys, even though I'm a Red Sox fan. You can't hate Judge or Jeter. They're just both so classy,
yeah.
done so much for the sport. So fun to watch. Great sportsmen, great players. Love them both.
And so if you notice, it says Skeens times 3 at the very top. Skeens is featured in 3 of these. So he is on the one with Andrew McCutchen. He is going to be on one with Spencer Strider. Lastly, he is on one with Shota Imanaga.
So
So
Choda's got a couple too.
yeah, so Shota and Paul Skeens have multiple autographs in this set. And if you pull a Paul Skeens with any one of those guys, that's huge.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have a dual auto with Livy in here.
I know it's coming. It's coming.
It's only a
I
matter
could
of time,
I could
right?
see it now. And then lastly, Jackson Merrill and Jackson Churio have a dual autograph. This is
Love
like
that.
insane, absolutely insane checklist. Some of the biggest cards of the year, in my opinion, like I said, are on here. And if you pull any one of these, you're going to be really, really happy because there's not a single like bad name on this list.
Yeah, the dual autos are awesome, and as a fellow Star Wars fan, I love that you're calling it Duel of the Fates. That's fantastic.
Thanks. I'm glad you got that.
I got it. I got it. It's a beautiful thing. You're combining two of my favorite things, baseball and Star Wars.
Topps Chrome Star Wars is coming out soon.
Dude, I
So
might have to check that out because I
you,
do love Star Wars, and I used to open the old Star Wars cards when I was a
yeah,
kid. I might have to check that out. I usually just stick with baseball, but I might have to branch out into that.
that would be fun.
I think it would. And just this card, those of you watching on YouTube can see. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Like I love the background. I love the gold kind of framing of the
Mm-hmm.
autographs. It does appear to be an on card. I'm a big fan of the Rookie Cup in general, so the Rookie Cup is definitely an added bonus. But these are great looking cards. I'm just waiting for Topps to do what would it even be? It would be a quintuple auto. Jackson Rutledge, Jackson Jobe, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday. The Jackson 5 quintuple auto. It needs to happen. It needs to happen, Tops. Heed my words and do my bidding.
We need a quintuple booklet of the Jackson 5.
Absolutely. Optimally, they would be dressed like the pop star Jackson 5
Exactly. Yeah.
in it. Sweet. Do you have another graphic for us, or are we going to stay with this gorgeous one as
Yeah.
we come to our
So
conclusions?
yeah, so that is our top four, our top four things that we are most excited for about Topps Finest this release.
I love it. Well, let's do a little quick analysis here. So I teased
Yep.
this earlier, all of you fans of the channel, you card geeks. So real quick, we won't say anything, but just call out to your screen if you think I pre-ordered this, or you think Elijah did. Ready, go. Those of you who said Nomah are correct. I pre-ordered a box of this. Hoosier sat this one out. Partly this is because I was going to go to the National, but I have to work during the National, sadly. He's going to the National, so I know you're saving your ducats for that. I'm
Yeah.
going to have a consolation prize, I suppose, when I get home from my work trip of the box of Topps Finest. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I try when I can afford it to open every product that comes out at least once,
Yeah.
just for variety and for my own fun, but also to give you guys a sense of what the product's like so you can decide if you want to purchase it or not. And I know that you decided to sit this one out. So tell the people a little bit about that decision and kind of why did you decide to sit this one out?
Yeah, so I just couldn't justify spending $300 on Finest, especially right before the National, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know I'm not a big baller. I'm not gonna go to the National and spend thousands of dollars or even $1,000. That's just not how I work. But I definitely wanted to have some fun spending money. Hopefully pick up some vintage cards and stuff like that. So the timing just didn't work out super well. I think that if you did get a box, this product's going to shoot up in price initially.
Yeah, pretty
So
fast.
even if you bought one and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to open it and eat the $300. You could sell it and go buy singles or go buy whatever else you want. So yeah, that was kind of my thought process. Plus, I just bought Chrome, and Chrome was pretty expensive for me. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait this one out. I'll save a little bit up, and then I'll probably go ahead and pick up like the next big release. There's Topps Finest WWE coming out, which I'm planning on doing. Maybe I can get one of the Cactus Jack boxes at the National if they drop them there. I'll definitely be opening some Heritage for the Rapper Redemption. So yeah, just really excited for the National. Wanted to save up my doubloons.
I don't blame you, and you get bonus points for using the word doubloons. Very underrated.
It's
We
all the
talk
Paul Skeens talk. It's all the
we talk
Pirates talk. Yeah.
me hearties. We talk a lot about doubloons in our house. I like that. Uh, by the way, I'm going to have you on the lookout for CC7 and Polar Bear while you're there, and
Yep.
I will zell you if there's something that I just can't live without. I will zell you, and you can grab it for me. And if you
Sounds
want to go
good.
wait in line for Jim Rice's autograph on Friday at 11, I can bring my game used hat for you. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I have a giveaway for you guys, but first, is there anything else you wanted to say about this product before we go, my friend? All right, so I asked Hoosier if he had any closing thoughts, and all he said was, we can't hear him. We spent a few minutes trying to get him back, and we can't get him. So I'm just going to take us out. I have a giveaway for you guys, which is I just opened some of the 2025 Topps Chrome that just dropped. I was looking for a card that would be cool, that's not going in my PC, that's not going to a patron, and I came up with this one. So it's the Mason Wynn Future Stars. It's a really nice looking card, and I just wrote on there, "You're the finest," and
Oh, that's
signed it.
nice.
I have signed the outside of the mailing sleeve, so the card itself is pristine, but I know some of you guys that PC these giveaway cards of mine like to keep them with the autograph, and some of you like to take them out. So whatever you want to do. So the code word to NomahLovesYah at gmail.com, NomahLovesYah at gmail.com. Code word is going to be the national because he gets to go, I don't. But I get to open finest and he doesn't.
And I do not.
So if I pull, when I pull the Judge Jeter Duelado and you're super jealous of me, Elijah, I'll be like, but you got to go to the Nationals, so I don't want to hear your crocodile tears.
Exactly.
So, with no further ado, everybody, I feel so bad that his mic quit right here at the end of the show, but you'll hear Hoosier's dulcet tones again next Monday here on Card Geeks. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Please check out our individual channels. If you like this show, I'm highly confident you'll like our individual channels. And Hoosier, thank you so much as always. It's been a real pleasure. And we are going to just send it out without Hoosier, but he's going to say the words with me even though we can't hear him. We thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, keep on
ripping.
Thank you guys for watching.